Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, so I knew this was gonna do that as soon as I got started. Alright, so I finally got it lit. Alright, here we go. So guys, okay, so welcome to the first look into the fire series. Now of course this flame is small, but this message is this is a channel message from the spirit. This goes out to Friendship Pearson viewers. Look into the fire. All right. Friendship Pearson viewers and others that are really concerned about the Tiffany blue, the purple, and the purple and gold, and ultimately the red and black colors. That are determining the the powers that be out here. All right, look into the fire, guys. Look into the fire. All right, so many of you may have seen this video where Michelle Obama was given a Tiffany blue box. So by what is that Melania? But anyway,
like I said before, when it came out, I saw through it, and I knew it was the purple REIGN, which means it was something coming. It was a prophecy, something coming. It was the purple rain, the REIGN.
Okay, so here you see Friendship Pearson showing the purple and the blue. Purple and blue, Tiffany blue, still all the same thing, talking about the purple rain, Prince song, Purple Rain, and, the rain down of Queen Elizabeth and things of that nature. All right, and then he also talks about the Phoenician blue and, the Phoenician blue and purple and, the seashell. All right, so if you look really close, there's a slight difference in the fire that's on this candle versus the fire that's actually here on this burner. All right, so with that being said, no matter which fire it is, because if you look really, really close at the fire on the candle, you can still make out some form of purplish blue at the bottom. You know what I mean? A little purple haze to it. And then it goes into pretty much all the hot gold. All right, so then, of course, we got this fire here. If you look at the fire, the colors that I just showed you that he's explaining, this message is coming from the spirit because this guy talks about, the Tiffany blue and the purple. Okay, and the spirit wants you to know that Baal, Satan, Ra, which is who Franchot speaks of, they are all gods of storms, okay, and they're gods of fire. So that means a firestorm, okay. For example, a volcano, a spiritually constructed hail, tornado, basically. Something that in order for you to even get to any point where you can stir up enough negativity, it always a lot of times involves fire in the spiritual world. That's why they call on the god of Ra, which is the sun god or the god of fire. All right, that's why that sun is red. Okay, so this is a message that the spirit wants to know, because everybody probably who watches these videos is probably wondering, where is this? Okay, and there's a method to the madness. Okay, so if you really look at it, you can genuinely see Tiffany blue, purple, and then it leads into the purple and then the gold. This is where it is. This is the message, okay, to all of those who watch Friendship Pearson. The Tiffany blue, the purple, and the gold, they are in the fire. All right. This is where Satan lives. Now, this video is titled Look Inside the Fire. Now, how do you look inside the fire? All right. So when you look inside the fire, this is where you find all of the images of the snake. Okay. So this is going down. That's fine. All right. So yeah, so here is the image of Beyonce, and as you can see the all-seeing eye back there, which is leading me into the next thing that I want you to know. All right, and then you can actually see here and here. Oop, I didn't mean to move that, y'all. Sorry about that. And that fire back there, I'm doing too much. All right, so. All right, so let me see if I can get it back like it's supposed to be. Hold on. Well, okay, so all seeing eye, as you can see right here. And you got, of course, her coming out of it. So that means that she can see out of the all seeing eye. And I'm not trying to bash no Beyonce girls or whatever you call those beehives. But then you can see right here about the way that they have the actual, what do you call that? The saddle. That it appears to be the way that they have the image. It appears to be snake eyes. Y'all, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so you can see the snake eyes or whatever. And you can see those eyes right there, right there. Okay, which of course is the saddle, but that saddle. But anyway, so the red image in the all-seeing eye, that one all-seeing eye, I'm about to tell you where to find it. All right, guys. So yes, so you see the Tiffany blue, the purple, and the gold. So you'll see these colors, or okay, inside the flame of a lighter, which is where again Satan lives. So you have to look inside the fire to find out what that really means. Okay, all of the analogies, those are all analogies. Okay, that he's talking about. Basically, those are just that's like using the Bible when you're actually experiencing a physical war or a physical fight, but referencing the Bible, if you get what I'm saying. You have to go within and use your own internal strength and your own internal energy and spirit of the Lord, okay? So with that being said, how this actually works is this. And I'm not exactly sure, you guys, because I have not ever used a candle, but I have used the flame of a lighter, okay? So what you'll do is you'll hold a lighter right in front of your face. And I'm going to do it with this while I have you guys right here, online. Well, no, mine's is going out. But anyway, so you will hold a lighter. So point is use an actual lighter. You know what I mean? A lighter. But my flames are going out. Of course, right as I start to do this video. So mind you, everything's been good up until I started the video. And now the flames going out, which is all good because we know how the game goes. All right, so you want to take a fire, for example, okay? And in this case, it could actually be this. Yeah, I just actually wasted some oil, which was jiggling on my hand, but it kind of felt actually all right. That's crazy, ain't it? All right, so wax. I wasted some wax on my hands, but it was cool. But it kind of felt, it felt kind of good, kind of sort of. I don't know how that sounds. But anyway, with that being said, okay, so you will take a flame, all right? But again, I would rather use the flame of a lighter, but I'm thinking any flame can work. So what you'll do is you'll take the flame, you'll look at it, you'll focus on it. You're going to focus on that flame for about a minute, you can count to like 30 seconds to a minute. So I'm going to do it, and then I'll let you know how long to do it for. Okay, that's about enough time. And then you'll close your eyes. You're going to close your eyes until you begin to see it's going to be like a dark circle in there. So after you look at the flame, okay, and use, like I said, a real lighter. After you look at the flame for about 30 seconds or so to a minute, close your eyes and keep your eyes closed until you see a red light shine up. And wherever that red light is, that's going to be where your pineal. If I was moving my hand, y'all, that's because my eyes was closed. But if you, wherever that red light shines on the inside of you, because if you close your eyes, and if you close your eyes in the sun, it gives off a fiery red, oranges red, kind of yellow fire type of color, correct? All right. So the fire is within. So whenever you spark up a cigarette, for example, and I know this is a crazy video, but I want you guys to get how this goes, okay? So that way, when you see those videos and you see the images of people saying Tiffany blue and the purple and all that, those are all analogies of what of where the Satan or the ball or whoever is really hiding, is what the spirit is telling me. So you look inside the fire. So now, how does that work? When you actually look inside the fire, like I said, you're going to stare into that fire for about 30 seconds to a minute. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed until you begin to see a red light. A red light is going to shine up. And that is no joke and no lie, y'all. But the people who actually do this work, such as, secret societies and things of that nature, or people or guys or people like the guy that, or guy or two that actually hex me, black magic me, witchcraft me, whatever you want to call that. They know this, okay? But how they do it is, and I'm gonna tell you a story in a minute, but how they actually go into it, I'm sure that's this whole secret of the society. But it actually ultimately leads into a penal code, and I'll get to that on a later video, and I'll show y'all how that works as well. Well, anyway, whenever you spark up a cigarette, okay? Whenever you spark up a joint or whatever, right? Mind you, the lighter ain't working, been working all day. And now look, this one ain't working. But of course, it's because I'm doing this video, guys. That's no joke. All right, so here you go. Lighting up a cigarette. All right, you see that? Whenever you get ready to put this fire to this and put it up to your face, see the Tiffany blue and the purple? And you put this up to your mouth and your face, and you pull on it, the fire goes, of course, into the cigarette and into your body. Well, of course, the devil lives what? Where there's smoke, there's fire. All right? So you saw those two together. So the devil is in the details. Always remember that. So that's where you find those Tiffany blue and all those colors right there playing this type of game. All right? So that's why you will see, let me put this out, y'all. That's why you will see that wherever there's and what is this? Full of toxicity, correct? So that means putting fire to toxicity into a sacred system, which ultimately leads to the black box and things of that nature. All right. And then I'll tell y'all more about that as well in a later video. All right, guys. And so then the spirit led me to this movie popped up. Okay. And it's, of course, an old 1984. Okay. Doesn't that date sound familiar? Old movie, mind you. You see the color that he had on, see the color just in the video alone, the Tiffany blue and the red, okay? And then with that being said, look at his feet. All right? And then you see the purple, you see the red, see the Tiffany blue, all right? And don't the red kind of look like fire and flames? If you look right here, and I'll be messing the thing up, but if you look right about above there, those are flames. So then, of course, just like I said, that's where they get the flame from, okay? And if you look at his actual foot, all right, so you see there's no shoes there. So whose foot is that? All right, of course, it's the devil's, because that's what the movie's about. All right, so with that being said, we got, oh God, you devil. So in this movie, all right, so I showed y'all. So then, of course, in the movie, the spirit showed me this. When he hits the cigarette, his eyes light up red, okay? So again, those colors, the fire colors are in that, the Tiffany blue, the purple and the gold, And then ultimately the red in fire, which it goes from, of course, inside the gold, of course, is obviously the color red because it's fire, right? So with that being said, take a hit of the cigarette, take a hit of your toxic tube, whatever that shall be for you, and ultimately your eyes light up red, whether you know that or not. Okay? And this is how the devil finds you. Because the devil is above your head and the Lord is at the bottom of your feet. So that's why when they go to chase your energy, things of that nature, if the fallen angel goes from above you, falls down to the bottom of your feet, and begins to chase, run that energy around your feet. All right. So always remember to look into the fire, because inside the fire, this is where the devil lives. And see, that's why it's so hard to find or to figure out what's going on in the world. But for y'all, my crybabies, my crybaby-ettes, my subscribers, I want you guys to know to look on the inside of yourself and the inside of the fire. Again, how you do that, rewind the video. You want to take a fire flame, and again, a candle may work, a candle may not work. You want to take a fire flame, use your lighter, and again, somebody may want to try with a regular flame, and keep trying it. Don't just do it once and say, oh, whatever. Keep trying it, because that's why you see a lot of candles being burned and things of that nature, during, and when you see tarot readers and things of that nature, you will see us burn the fire. And when you see tarot card readers and things like that burn the fire, you'll ultimately see us burn sage. Okay? So that's to keep away, all right, the evil that comes through the fire. All right, guys, so that's part of the video. Now, there's a flip side to this that I want you to know as well. So for those who know how to do that, now here's a little story too. For those who know how to do that, they know how to do that. For those who you don't, go ahead and practice it. Again, what you're looking for is a red dot, which is where your third eye is, or your pineal gland. You will be able to see that. Do you hear what I'm saying? And often I'll think about, well, is it your level of toxicity? Because I'm going through spiritual warfare. Not only was I smoking, cigarettes and smoking weed, and I'm an athlete, okay? And yes, I have gotten older, but I've worked out all my life. I've been to the military. I'm a soldier, okay? I will wake up and work out. I haven't, of course, done so much, because when you're going through spiritual warfare, they run so much fake energy, artificial energy. Artificial energy runs through the human body like electricity. That's why they come up with the Herman and the Monster look. Okay, it'll fill you up with a bunch of artificial energy. So, which is very, very dangerous, because it can kill you. So that's how, that's where sacrifices and stuff like that come from. Well, with that being said, here's a story. And I never really knew, y'all, what this meant until the Lord revealed me to the message of, again, look into the fire, all right? So with this being said, here's a little story. So the guy that I was dating, who brought on the most of the black magic. Anybody who's been watching these stories play out, and by the way, it's getting ready to be a new round coming of spiritual warfare. A more intense is what I just heard round for those who's getting ready to go through it. So make sure you get to the point where you understand what it means to be protected by eating healthy, by drinking water, by using oil, and by getting the sun. Those are the four main sources. But with that being said, and of course, protection. Your sage wands, your sage wands, your tourmaline, your cornelia knot, your lapis lazuli, all the things that'll get you right. Black tourmaline mainly for somebody who is what I'm hearing. So with that being said, I'm leaving work one day, mind you, and me and the guy used to break together. So we would break together, and one day, I don't know if I had formed a habit of this or what, but somehow I ended up with his lighter. It's probably not funny to him, but so I ended up with his lighter. But I never understood. So it's time to go now. You know what I mean? I'm in my truck. He in his truck. We getting ready to drive off. And I got so far, and then I was parked waiting, right? Because I was like, well, let me get out the way, everybody. I'm gonna park up here. So he pulled up on me, and to the side of my window, and I look over, and I don't know if I rolled my window down. He rolled his window down. Get off and all that. I probably just rolled mine down first or whatever. With that being said, he just was looking crazy, and I'm looking back at him like, what? And he just keeps looking crazy, trying not to say nothing and all of that shit. I'm not sure what was on the cat's mind for real. But he just looked at me crazy as hell over a lighter. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is this dude tripping off? Pardon me, y'all, for cussing, because I'm trying to watch that. But I got to keep it real, Spirit says. So I'm saying to myself, what is this guy tripping off of? You know what I mean? It's a fucking lighter. You know what I mean? Who's looking at people crazy behind a goddamn lighter? So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, then let it be what it is. I probably wouldn't do that. I personally would probably just go buy me another, you know what I mean, goddamn lighter and talk shit on the way there or something like that. I mean, what are they? $2.99, whatever, $1.59, whatever, I don't know, $1.89, $1.98. However it go, I just never got in my mind why he was looking at me crazy. Now I know, you know why? Because I realize, of course, being a warlock, obviously you must look off into that fire very, very often. Well, they get messages from the fire on the inside. It's something, y'all, that they can see that's even more. But I do know that you can see that all-seeing red eye looking back at you. You got to close your eyes. And you just got to close your eyes and wait and concentrate on just looking straight in front of you, straight out past your nose. And ultimately, that eye you will see, because it'll be a dark black circle. And that means that it's not lit. You can see that just by closing your eyes. If you focus and look right in front of you, it's usually going to be towards your left eye. Okay? Left eye. Ain't that something, y'all? All of it is going to come together once y'all really get what I'm trying to say here. So with that being said, remember, left eye is, when I see it, it's on the left side of my face, okay, which is my left eye. Hint, hint, don't that mean something where left eye is concerned? So anyway, y'all, I'm telling you, once you look on the inside of the fire, you will understand the meaning of the Tiffany blue, the purple, the gold, and all that you see out here where people, are talking about this, making an analogy out of something that nobody would ever really know unless you are clairvoyant like I am, or one of them, a witch or a warlock, okay, who know how to look inside a person. See, this is what you don't get. They can look inside you. Have you guys ever seen that movie? It's called, dang, hold on. Okay, and another thing too, I want y'all to remember, and I can't remember the name of that movie, y'all. Sorry about that, but it's called something. I'm gonna show y'all, and I'll when I get it, I'll show y'all, and I'll show y'all how they move around inside your body. They can literally see inside people, and the ones who can't do that are usually chosen. The ones who can do that are the ones who can run in energy and pull from the chosen. But with that being said, I want you to know the difference between a flame and fire. So this is a flame, of course, and remember too, the flame always starts before the actual burning fire, okay? So you will always get this Tiffany blue, purple, and gold color before you actually get to the actual fire that burns red and orange, all right? Okay, and excuse me, I showed you the flame, and now here's, of course, fire, where you see the gold and the red, all right, guys, and the black and red, okay? All right, and then here's the black and red in the tarot deck, okay? And then you see the needle for sewing. That's somebody who, and then you can see the actual, signs or hieroglyphics, things like that. This is a Four of Cups, okay? A Four of Cups in my, this is my deck. It's an Orisha deck, okay? About spiritual gods. So once you get to the flame, or excuse me, once you get to the fire, so you got the rain or the royalty that's inside the Tiffany blue, the purple and the gold, okay? Then it leads over to the fire of the red and the gold, or the red and the black, all right? And then that brings about another god, which is the sacrificial god, okay? And so the reign or the royalty, quote unquote, those are the elite leaders, quote unquote, of this, society down here. All right. So then once the flames get to going up in the air, because remember, the devil is above you, heat rises. Then here's the tall gods or the sacrificial gods who's come to weave and wove through your ears, as you can see, or through the back of your neck, head. It's, you know what I mean? The actual negative energy that are in other words, here they are living inside you. So you have a little man inside you. Remember, all of us have that extra individual that's inside of us. If you're a man, it's a female. If you're a female, it's a man. All right, that's how we all get balanced here spiritually. But anyway, so then that the fire itself that bursts up leads into another god taking over. All right. God is this guy right here, who's Eshu, one of the sacrificial gods. Alrighty, who come, of course, with the sword, okay, to kill, steal, and destroy through the smoke of the fire, if you hear what I'm saying. So you guys, thanks so much for watching. All right, so this is one of the first editions of the video regarding Look Into the Fire. This is a spiritual message to Francois Pearson, his viewers, okay, and my viewers, so that we all know that as we look at the outer exterior, okay, of what's going on in this world, just make sure you know that the reason why they got to create so much negativity, so much smoke, and so much fire is because that is where the devil lives, inside the fire. All right, guys, so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Peace. Ashkenaz.